welcome back to my stream. So you guys know I hold on wait. I I did a video about Clav overdosing on drug. He was drug maxing. And I was like, how is this guy getting into videos with fucking Andrew Tate and all and you know, uh being able to have influence on the younger generation when he's drug maxing? What agenda are we pushing, right? Then just so happened to find out that he did a video with Andrew Tate again afterwards. So I'm gonna react to this video. Lately I've just been feeling like Tate's been full of shit. And he's doing stuff for his own personal gain. It's like everyone have it's like everyone has a hidden agenda. Everyone has a hidden agenda. No one's honest. None of these internet fucking social media people are real. They're fucking fake. Clav is a drug addict. Andrew Tate. I can't say bad shit about him honestly. But just him being with Clav just makes me feel like he's full of shit because he talks about he talks about in his content he talks about people that do drugs and people that's talking about being depressed. He's like, get out your bro. But you hanging around someone who was admitted to the hospital for overdosing on drugs. It just doesn't make sense to me. It it makes Tate look like a hypocrite. Um, makes him look like a hypocrite. You talk about having good people in your circle, and then you make it seem like it's okay to just hang out with people who's fucking overdosing on drugs. So maybe he's around this guy because he's been getting around more girls. I don't know, but let's find out. Let's see what the fuck is really going on here. All right.
Girls at, bro? I thought you were living this.
Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on?
Where's the girls at, bro? I thought you were living this fucking life. Every time I see you with a video, you're on a bus full of chicks. You have all these parties going on. I finally turn up to say hello. There's not a single girl here. Where's the chicks at?
Well, we're getting serious. Well, we're getting down to business. I got my girl of the day right over there. She didn't.
Girl of the day. Where'd you learn these misogynistic terms,
No,
sir?
that's not misogynistic. She might be the girl of the week if
If she behaves, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, next time you have, a house full of women, let me know.
Well, I mean,
I need more children.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I want to start having a family. You know,
I actually hope you're serious.
I am dead serious.
I think you should have kids as soon as possible. The
Ye-
number one thing I regret in my life is I didn't have my first kid till I was 30, around 30, because I had no money. But you have money, and you're gonna use it enjoying your life and spending it on a bunch of garbage. But you're never gonna enjoy. No, you're gonna enjoy your life a whole bunch more if you just focus on having children.
Ask anyone. I do not spend my money on bullshit. I
It's because
don't.
you're white.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have any cars. I got rid of all my cars. Don't buy stupid shit. Everything is an investment, right? We're going club.
Okay, that's good.
We're payroll, everything.
Yeah, that's good.
You know.
That's
That's
good.
good. And that's why you need to have as many mini Clavs as possible, because children are a fantastic return on investment. People will think that kids are expensive, but that's the psyop that because modern women are completely out of control and they all.
You see, this is why I like Tate. I think he makes a good point on a lot of things. And who knows? Maybe Tate could have just came around because he heard of Clav's overdose, and he wanted to be that positive, I guess, reinforcement in Clav's um endeavors to do whatever he's doing, because Tate also was showing up around Aiden Ross when something happened. Forgot what it was. I think Aiden Ross was also doing drugs too. So, yeah, he said he stopped by to say hello. So that's good. He's doing a wellness check, right? So I fuck with it. Let's see.
I want Louis Vuitton handbags and Gucci prams and strollers and all this ridiculousness. Kids are cheap. It's the
Right.
women that are expensive. If you can keep the women in line, kids are the most fantastic return on investment. I'll tell you from a man, between my brother and I, we have double digit children.
Amazing.
Kids are something you invest in until about the age of 8 or 9, and they only cost a couple $20 a week of food till the about to the age of 8 or 9. And then by the time they're that old, as long as you've been a good parent and you haven't raised little brats, they can do more work than you'd be surprised how much cleaning they can do, getting you things, keeping the house in order, taking care of stuff. In the third world, 8 and 9 year olds are collecting water from 20 miles away.
Right.
In our Western society, all these kids
They're
are
on
just spoiled
iPads.
brats on iPads doing nothing. My 8 and 9 year olds are cleaning my house, tidying my garden. They're doing non-stop work, and the amount of work they do largely outperforms the amount of money they cost. And then
Right.
when
So essentially, what he's saying is, if you want some free maids and you want free workers, have kids. You don't gotta pay for them. As long as they live under your roof, they're gonna fucking clean and sweep, wipe down the counters, wash the dishes. You just feed them and train them good. I think I like the idea of that.
they become teenagers, they can do even more. And when they're young adults, they can take over your business for you. So you've got 6 years of investing into a person for the rest of their entire life. They owe you.
My dad made me get my first job when I was 11 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So everyone's sitting out here going, kids are expensive. I'm like, well, firstly, they're cheap. And secondly, they only cost you money for 5 or 6 years. After that, they pay you. My kids pay me. I'm going to
Well,
have 20 sons working for me. I'm going to be richer than ever.
what
Ah, look at that. I guess I still feel like they cost more a week for food, and I still think they could be expensive. But
what I told my what I told that girl over there is like, I'll even spend half a million. I'll give a girl $500,000. That's all you're getting. Raise a kid till 18. That's a lot of money, but
That's a lot of money, yeah.
it's it's fair.
It's very fair. You just have to trust her to not spend it all in a week, then start crying for more.
That's
Because we
right.
know what women are like.
Well, we would need to put it on a payment plan.
Yeah, you have to work it
I
out.
wouldn't want to do that all up front. That money would be gone.
Now, kids are the best thing about life, and
Yeah.
you know, you're a little bit later than when Red Pill was big on the internet. You've just come along and proved it all true, which is fantastic. I always say the best thing about you being on the internet is completely denouncing all these wife guy Christian super simp losers who say how important it is you give a girl flowers and take her to the fucking radio and hold her hand, because they hated me, all these Christian wife guys. They really hated me, and they're completely wrong. And you prove why they're wrong, which is why your brand's so important. But there was a while when there was a conversation about Red Pill and the truth between men and women and all these things. And no
Well,
one talks about it anymore, but the truth is this. If you want to talk about men and women, the actual truth is this. If a woman is not giving up her body, giving up her womb to birth you an heir, to extend your genetic legacy, if she's refusing to give you children or does not want your children, then she's in charge and she's winning. You're giving her money, you're taking care of her, you're giving her fun, you're giving her provision, you're the one who puts all the work in the bedroom, you're the one fucking pumping her. She ain't, like, you're the one doing everything, you're burning calories.
I,
If she ain't gonna give you a kid, then what's it all for?
I think I mean, I think a husband and wife is a wonderful thing if it's in the right context, if the power dynamics are correct, if there's true physical attraction there. That's why looks are so important, and like dating your looks match is such an important thing, because these guys have all this money and that they're able to get these hot girls that way. There's no physical attraction there. That's the problem.
That's true.
But a real relationship that's monogamous, true love exists. It's a wonderful thing, but just extremely rare in this climate.
Yeah, I think that obviously love is a very important thing, and I think that love is beautiful. But a lot of these wife guys are not with their wife or simping to their wife out of love. They're simping to their wife out of lack of access to other females.
Right.
Necessity. And there's a big confusion between lack of options and loyalty. If I say to you, you can only eat pineapples, are you loyal to pineapples? No, you just have no other choice. So all these dudes who sit there and they insult you, they insult me, they insult everyone going, oh, these men who chase all these girls are terrible. You can't get girls to talk to you. Your opinion is completely invalid. It doesn't matter what you say. If you're actually in a position where women are chasing you, then you have the ability, you have the chance to show loyalty. Then you can be loyal if you so choose. But if you have no options, you can't be loyal.
I want to be loyal. I want to only have one girl, to be honest with you.
Why?
Because it's just like,
Full of shit.
it's so much, time investment to have these bitches coming around. Even the video that you posted on Twitter the other day, how there's all these fucking whores in your house, and then you go upstairs to work.
100%.
It's like, I want to work in my living room.
No, I get it. I get it.
So it's just such a fucking brutal time investment.
It's a brutal time investment. It's a brutal money investment. It's weird how.
So what's the point of it?
I completely agree. It's weird, like the circle of life. Men go through all this energy. They spend all this energy to get rich and important and famous, and they look smacks, and they train, and they get all these things just to get women around them. And then when you have enough women around you, you say, this is a complete waste of time.
Right. No, exactly.
But I'm making children, so I need more than one woman because I need to get the job. I need to hurry it up. If I want 30 kids, I can't do it from one chick.
I need 1 year before I start having kids.
Good.
And 21, that's
amazing. That's excellent.
Yeah.
But if you're silly like me and you're greedy and you want a bunch of them, then you need more women. That's the only reason I talk to women now for children. I don't talk to them for any other reason.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be super selective though with certain traits. Like they need to have wide, collarbones, and they need to be tall. So it's gonna be like.
The funniest thing about your content is when you fucking bust out this weird vernacular I've never heard before about someone's mandible or some shit, and you start saying something that's wrong with their face, and it's hilarious. I've never heard these terms you've come up with. Where did you learn all this stuff?
I mean, I learned it on like a lot of forums. They do a lot of surveys on attraction. So just over the years. Because I was a big time loser in high school. I would sit on my computer all day. I wouldn't talk to anyone. Sometimes I would go days without saying a word. So it really took years to become who I was. Now I'm a little bit better socially. I'd say the thing that helped me out the most was I worked in a restaurant as a server.
Yep.
So I was forced to talk to people. But it is still quite difficult. That's kind of where. The drug stuff came in.
I heard you say that, and that was really upsetting to me, Clav. Because
I know.
No, because truly, if you have to poison your body and take drugs and alter your mind to make a bitch talk to you, then she ain't worth fucking talking to, bro.
I know.
And if you have to do the same
it's
thing,
not for girls.
but if you have to do the same thing for these people at home to watch you, fuck them too. Like, you are who you are, and it's not up to you to poison yourself to entertain any of these people. If they're unhappy with how you act and the things you do, unless you're going to take illegal substances, then let them all fuck off.
True.
Because there's also I'll tell you something about internet fame, and this is true. There's a lot of people who watch you to be entertained. There's a lot of people who love you, and there's a lot of people who want to watch you set yourself on fire for their entertainment. They want you to get arrested. They want you to get in trouble. They want you to play stupid songs in nightclubs. They want you to be a fucking clown. They want you to be a dumbass. They want you to do drugs. They want you to get shot, and they want to go, LOL, Clav was shot, look, and they want to retweet it and then move on with their life 5 minutes later.
Right.
They want you to burn
Instant
yourself.
dopamine.
That's right. They want you to set yourself on fire so they can laugh for 5 minutes, and you have to be very, very aware of that. Be yourself. Say what you mean what you say, but don't let any of these people and their fucking opinions come at you. There are so many clowns in the world who have achieved nothing compared to what you're going to achieve in your life. Same as me. I come from Luton, from a council estate. I come from a broken parent household. No money, absolutely nothing. At one point, I was one of the most Googled men on the planet. Hundreds of millions of dollars. And there's always some fucking jackass who's achieved nothing with an opinion. Fuck these people. Fuck them. I refuse to do anything I don't want to do, and you should be the same. Fuck the drugs off. And you know this. I don't want to give you a lecture because you know this already. But don't feel any pressure to entertain these people, and don't feel any pressure to entertain some fucking silly bitch with $7 in her bank account in a nightclub. Those women are fucking nothing as well. Right. They don't even deserve your attention. The point you're at, I'll tell you what's really going to break your heart, because I got there as well. You've reached a point now on the ascend when you're getting all these beautiful women. You feel like you're winning. Wow, I'm getting all these pretty girls. I'm getting all these pretty girls. But now you're at the point where they win. If you
Yeah.
sleep with them, they win. You do all the work. They get to brag about it. Everyone's pretending they're ruining their potential to get a husband. That's not true because 99% of men are fucking simps anyway.
Yeah, it
They're going to
doesn't
move
matter.
on. They're going to get married. They're going to have a perfectly fine life. They're going to brag about the fact they slept with you. You're going to burn a bunch of calories where they lay on their back and do fucking nothing. They're going to
Yeah.
try and extort you. They're going to claim rape one day and try and steal a bunch of money from you. They're going to sell stories to the paper. They are winning. You're going out there and you're doing drugs and drinking alcohol to get women so that they can win in the exchange. They don't even win. You don't even win anymore.
Yeah.
And that's the sad thing about it all. That's why I'm at the point now where if a bitch talks to me, she better give me a fucking kid. I'm not having sex with you for no reason. I'm not giving you the opportunity to lie about me to the press, to accuse me of shit I didn't do. None of that. No, give me a child or go away.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And I mean, really, the drug stuff is for anxiety because, I really could give a fuck about low
Anxiety,
stake interactions with like
really,
girls and college
really,
retards.
dude.
That's not the shit I care about. It's really situations where you're in an environment where everyone is important, your first impression actually matters.
Yep.
That's what puts me under a lot of stress and could like give me a panic attack and, cause me to break down. Because I am, neurodivergent.
Yep.
I can't claim to be this fucking,
They always say, "Oh yeah, I have this condition and anxiety and I need to take this or else I'm gonna break down and I'm gonna go into a deep depression if I don't take my meds. And so, all this stress that I'm dealing with, I need to take my drugs and I need to be on meth because I have my finals exam on. Shut the fuck up, dude. Just say you're a fucking drug addict. You're a fucking druggie. It's okay. You drug max. Because there's other streamers who's in the same position as you, and they're not fucking taking party drugs, motherfucker. Give me a damn break, bro. I want to see if Tate is really gonna buy this shit. Oh yeah, so that's my excuse for doing Adderall like Jack Doherty because I have to pump out content like 10 times a day, and I have to be high off Adderall, and then I need to roll a backwood and then smoke it after, and I'm not gonna eat, but I'm gonna drink some water so I don't pass out. Man, you're a fucking druggie. You're a druggie on and off camera. It's that simple. Go to fucking rehab. How about we do a rehab, Maxon?
alpha male, like who's on top of game all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not right. I'm a
No,
bit weird.
and a lot of people have never experienced this, so they don't know how strange it is to walk
Right.
into an establishment and everyone stare at you. Even
Yeah,
that, you walk in, everyone looks at you.
I
I
know.
have the same thing. When you walk in, everyone is staring at you, and it makes you feel uncomfortable at first.
Right, because my entire life I was pretty much invisible.
Oh. So what we're saying is because we feel uncomfortable, we should do drugs. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, so make it okay to the public, the Gen Zs that are watching you. Make it okay for them to feel like, when they go for a job interview or they're gonna go meet new people, right? Do some drugs, smoke some weed, be under the influence so you don't have to deal with the feeling of being uncomfortable meeting people. Yeah, because it's not a normal thing for all of us to get anxiety when we first meet people. Give me a fucking break. Guys, anybody who's watching this shit, this is why it's so important to take what these social media influencers say with a grain of salt because they be full of shit. And this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about.
In high school, I wouldn't talk to anyone. I pretty much had no friends. So I was trying to just drift
Yeah,
through life.
yeah. You were a fucking lame and you're a fucking lame now.
And now, with all this attention, and it
You're just a fuck. Listen, man, he was a lame and he's a lame now with views. That's all. Whether you got 100,000 views, one viewer, you still who you are. You are who you were before you got where you are now. So if you were a fucking lame in high school, you're a fucking lame now. I still see this guy as a fucking lame. He's looking for an excuse to say, "Yeah, I gotta do drugs because I get anxiety and I have to meet people and and it makes me feel anxious, so I do drugs." So what about all the other 100 million people who feel anxious meeting people? You're saying that it's okay for them to do drugs? Man, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop. Just give me a break.
It's come so quickly.
Yeah, of course.
It's like flipping a switch on
Of course.
life. So it does get to me sometimes.
I get it, but you have to obviously adjust to the new lifestyle. You can't
Right.
always.
That was the cope. The cope was the drugs.
And I hope the
Yeah.
recent thing that happened, I hope it's a wake up.
He's gonna
No,
relapse.
it absolutely was. I haven't touched anything
I think
since.
he's gonna fucking relapse
So I think
because
I
he's
just
a
need
fucking
exposure
druggie,
therapy max,
and
and
it's okay.
eventually I'll be able to be fine. I think I did a good job yesterday. I was in a club and I was talking to everyone. And the thing is, I'm slowly learning that being neurotypical and being a normal person, it doesn't fucking matter because when I talk with this vernacular and I talk, say the words that I'm used to saying, which by the way is not like something intentional at all. It's just genuinely how
Of course, you're well researched.
I've talked, because I was on forums for hours every single day. We'd say this lingo,
Yep.
so it's quite normal. And now everyone's adjusting to it. So there's no point of me trying to act like a fucking neurotypical loser, because everyone's gonna adjust to me. I don't have to adjust to them.
Well, that's it. That's
You see,
right.
even the fucking NFL is saying maxing.
Of course.
You
Of
know?
course, you are the culture.
Netflix is saying fucking jester and all this shit.
Absolutely. So if you get to be the culture, then don't worry about it. No one's opinion actually matters. And
Yeah, I'll just do what I do until everyone is on my side of the aisle.
absolutely. And enjoy yourself and be true to yourself, and that's the most important thing. But
Yeah.
nothing matters more than health, bro. And
Yeah, I agree.
if you do this long enough, you're going to make enemies. And I know you have security in these things, but you need to be aware and all that kind of stuff. That's why drinking, drugs, all that kind of shit, fuck it all off. And any woman who only talks to you because of it, fuck them off too. One of the worst things about American girls I've noticed is they're constantly looking for drugs themselves. It's a nightmare. If you're hanging around with girls in America, they're like, do you have any of this? Do you have any of this?
Yeah. Facts. Them girls fuck the drug dealer so they get some free drugs. Yup. They gonna fuck the weed man so they can get some free weed. Oh yeah, it's normal. And it's disgusting.
This society is just completely broken.
And
It's
then you could
completely
go to
poisoned.
jail for that,
Yeah, well, it's absolutely crazy. And this is why when I was talking about the wife guys earlier, a lot of the traditional tradcon Christians are saying you need to meet a woman and marry her the right away. You can't marry these girls, bro. You can't. There's no wives out here.
No, I would
Especially in
never.
Miami, the whole thing is a complete mess.
Well, it's funny because a lot of these parties like these LA Hollywood Hills parties, they'll just have drugs like out and about on tables and shit. Anytime we have girls around, there's nothing like that, nothing
course.
of the sort.
Yep.
That way, and the cameras always stay on. That way, there's no chance of anything going wrong.
Got to protect yourself, young man. We don't want any more mug shots.
Yeah,
You're
that's-
beating me now. You got like, I don't know, how many have I got? 4 or 5? I think you're only on 1 or 2, no?
I'm on 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well, you're young.
yeah.
You've got time.
Yeah, I only have 2. No, but I always make sure that everything is on stream and documented, so that there's proof of, my good behavior.
Good.
Because, all the ladies love me, I would say. The PR is quite phenomenal.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
it's nice.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I
I've
love my
watched
women
I've
fans.
watched your journey. Because the liberal media kind of want to hate you, but they can't.
They actually like me.
I was gonna say they don't really write things. With me, it's pure bitter. They hate me. Whereas you, I'm watching it and I'm reading it. I'm like, this is pretty balanced. They kind of like this guy.
Well, because I really am not political at all. So
Yeah.
looks maxing has no political ties. It's got no implication of any political party. I think the only reason that they try to tie it to right wing is like the fact that I would hang out with you,
Probably.
but I would just as easily be friends with someone who's like liberal, like I don't really give a shit.
I think they used to try and say that like improving yourself, going to the gym, getting muscular, these things were all right wing, but the whole idea of right and left wing now has collapsed. I don't think anyone even believes in these things anymore.
No,
And I've been saying this for a very long time. The only thing that matters is status and power and money. It doesn't matter if you get it via the left or the right. However, you're mobilizing these particular voter groups to get what you want, which is status, power, and money. It's all bullshit. It's all the same at the top. Everyone's friends at the top. Nobody cares. If you're famous,
Nobody gives
a fuck about right and left. If you're famous and you're rich and you're important, it's one big club, and everyone at the bottom is arguing about sides. There are no sides.
And
There are
it's
just rich people and poor people.
I mean, Michael Jordan kind of said it the best, like, Republicans and Democrats buy sneakers. So, like, there's no fucking reason to get involved with that kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
I want to be friends with everyone, because for the first time in a while, I went to the club, and I don't think a single person gave me a negative interaction. Usually there will be one fucking dickhead who
Yeah.
comes up and talk shit, but there was genuinely only positivity last night. I was like, wow, this is nice.
That's good, bro. You
Because
deserve a nice, happy, positive life.
yeah, and that kind of makes it easier to sober max, because there's really no pressure. There's no fucking retards who want to argue and shit.
You gonna stay in Miami? Is Miami the city? Is that where you're gonna be?
I think
Do I move here? Do I buy a big fucking mansion?
I think you gotta move here. The taxes are quite good, but neither of us have to. But Miami's the hub for influencers, I would say. It's the hub.
I know it is.
It's kind of the hub of.
I know it is, but I miss the thing I loved about Romania is that no one's there.
Yeah.
I liked being left the fuck alone, but I just have so much to do this year, so I'm thinking maybe I'll be America based. We'll see.
Dude, yeah.
Get myself a couple straps, put the guns in the fucking waist, and then
Nah, you're.
All in all, man, I can't, I can't trust Tate. Normal human being like everybody else. Um, he's he's a good guy, bro. I mean, like, I don't know him, but his views, I agree with. I agree with a lot of his views. I can't trash him. Um, I do feel like Clav is kind of full of shit a little bit, but he has a good head on his shoulders too. Young dude, still learning, so gotta give him some grace there. I didn't like the idea of him, using drugs and trying to hide behind an excuse for using drugs. But a lot of his point of views I can't disagree with. I can't disagree with. I cannot fully disagree with their point of views on, on our generation. Women, men, the degeneracy of our generation. But what gets me is when he becomes a part of the degenerate activities of our generation. I'm not gonna further watch this video. I think overall it was a good video. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Uh, I hope he lays off the drugs, but if he doesn't, then to me, in my eyes, he's just a fucking cornball, plain and simple. So I'm gonna give him some grace. Hopefully, it was just one of those incidents where he just he tried to outdo himself, and he snaps back into reality. So let me uh, let me find the next topic. Let me see. Let's see. All right. Um, I've been winging my past few streams lately, so let's see why most people stay dead. Gym culture is fake discipline? Really? You know what? Let me pull up. Let me pull up my watch later videos. Car shopping with Andrew Tate and Movado in Miami. Oh, it's Clav again with a new girl.
This nigga. This nigga, bro. Alright, guys, we got the rolls here, man. Rose Cully. Not gonna lie, guys. Car is like a boat on land. Beautiful. But yeah, man. You know, I'm kind of over the material stuff now. Miami has so much to see. So many people have like nice cars. You got G-Wagons, Lambo trucks, Rolls trucks. But you know what's important to me now? adding more value, becoming better, and of course, abs by the summer. Working on it. But yeah, guys. I was looking to say, man, we're here at my boy's crib. We're gonna go do some content, and I got some stuff coming on the works very soon.
I like that Rolls Royce. I ain't gonna lie.
And I'm doing
It's
more
fly.
videos for green
That
screen, man. I
Rolls
like them
Royce
a
is
lot.
fly.
It's pretty cool.
W Rolls.
Turnaround times, I can do this faster with news reports, and I like it a lot too, so it's fun. But yeah, man, Miami's amazing. Come visit. I'll see you guys this Saturday for the
Miami
Singapore
is
meetup.
amazing.
Free, of course, if you're in the network. Come join me in Miami for the meetup mastermind. It's gonna be dope. Food, good times, experiences, and speeches. Peace. We're out of here. Gone.
Was this?
All right, guys.
Was this for clickbait?
Guys, when I in this car,
This
world,
was
3
for
seconds.
clickbait. Who are you, dude?
Falling, dreaming, talking in your sleep. I know you want to cry all night. Shouting, screaming, falling.
Speed.
All right, y'all. To say I got two shiesties accused of robbing.
Let me play my buttons real quick.
A few moments later.
I need some more new buttons. I don't know what to say. New stream right now. Started with $1 in a dream. Today I swam 2,300 yards and my left shoulder is killing me. It's killing me. Ugh. It really hurts. Neon shuts down the world's biggest Indian festival. Really? Nah, it's not giving, y'all. It's not worth watching. Let me share my screen. Why am I seeing a lot of learn how to swim shit on here? I feel like I'm just scrolling right now. I don't know what to click.
Does this mean the earth is flat? Give me the country. I'll let you get $1,000. Is Hitler involved in your country?
Welcome to AMP Human GeoGuessr. Today, the guys will be challenged with guessing the country that our 8 contestants are from. In round 1, the members will hear contestants' voice and see photos of their hometown. Then, the guys will have to place their balloon on the country that they think the contestant is from. But here's the twist. They will need to move fast because only one person can claim each country. If someone beats them to their guess, they'll have to place their balloon somewhere else. In round 2, the contestant reveals himself and the members can change their guess. In the final round, everyone will get to ask one question before locking in their final answer. If you guess the country right, you get 0 points. But if you get it wrong, your score is the distance from the correct country. Whoever has the lowest score at the end wins. Time to begin. Let's get started with the name of our first contestant.
Can you please state your name?
Maria.
Huh? Maria?
Yes.
And go.
The guys will have 1 minute to guess our contestant's home country based on their name and photos of their hometown.
Okay, based on my... Ah, fuck.
Go right there. I'm locking it in.
It's lead. Colombia. It's gotta be.
For this next round, the guys will see our contestants for the first time and can change their guess based on their appearance.
I feel like their content is whack. I don't know how they get so many views. I think it's whack. I'm not gonna waste my time watching that. What is this guy been up to?
Boxing segment and girls best of.
This guy be doing some long ass streams.
You're voting anything, huh? Everything that has votes for you.
Chat, what is she saying, bro? Chat.
I don't know.
W Kev, chat, is it W L Kev, chat?
Why? What did Cap do?
I don't know.
It's always L Cap.
All right, but let's go. Yo, stop showing her ass, apa.
What?
Anyways.
L cameraman. You legit need to talk to your cameraman. By the way. You legit need to.
Yo, like what's up with him, chat?
Okay, wait.
For the people, huh?
Chat, W6,000 people in here. W6.
Do you like Stitch? Yes or no?
You get me.
You ever boxed before?
No. Only with.
Well, I wouldn't.
6 kids.
That's not true.
Then are you unbalanced and shit?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, all right, let's go down there. Yeah, but like no, but like make it like straight. Yeah.
Hey, I'm trash. Yo. I didn't hear you.
Are you ready to make the
Yeah.
Checking out the second class chat.
Nah, wow, what happened?
Just check it out, bro. This new Johnson decides to talk shit on a Saturday. I want to be like, bro, go find a hobby, bro.
Hold on. I'm streaming live, bro. You on speaker? Don't talk crazy.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, wait. Let me see. We're tracking CSR closes at 1500 per. What the fuck is your comment or question on a Saturday? Looking for attention. It means that CSR closes at 15, not 14:30.
Should I crash out or not?
if you want to, yeah. Yeah, go ahead, crash out.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say something fucked up today.
Oh God. All right, let me know. I'm on live. I'm on live stream right now. I'm gonna be watching it. Oh God. Uh, all right, watch later. Let's see what I have here. Watching this video. What is it called?
An evolutionary
After studying
psychologist
500
spent months
prostitutes, he
interviewing
discovered
over
the truth
500
about women,
prostitutes. This wasn't a
according to
social experiment. He wasn't trying to spark a moral debate. He only wanted one thing, to uncover the raw truth about female desire. Most men would never even dare to ask this question, because if you discover what really triggers desire in a woman, you'll realize something uncomfortable. Almost everything you do to impress her doesn't.
Oh God. Monday. What was wrong with what was posted Monday to Friday, 09:30 to 11, 1300 to 1500. Oh, we're tracking that CSR closes at 1500. I'm confused on the site. Looking for attention. Yeah, that CSR closes at 1500, not 1430, right?
Work. The study, published in Evolution and Human Behavior, revealed a number that's impossible to ignore. During the fertile phase of their menstrual cycle, these women earned up to 29% more per shift. Same body, same makeup, same technique, nothing visible changed. And yet, men paid more. They felt stronger desire, without even knowing why. The explanation? Biology, but not textbook biology. This was biology as a hidden tool of power. Machiavelli wouldn't need to see the charts. He would understand it instantly, because he knew the truth about human nature. Humans are animals driven by appearances, instincts, and hierarchy. And above all, he understood this. Anyone who doesn't understand the invisible rules will always be controlled by them. This video isn't about science, it's about advantage. Because understanding female desire doesn't just make you more attractive. It pulls you out of the line of invisible men and puts you in control. Attraction is not a reward for being nice. It's not a medal you earn through emotional effort. Attraction is an unconscious reaction to signals most men don't even realize they're sending. And when you don't understand those signals, when you ignore the real language of desire, you're playing a game you're already losing without even noticing. This video isn't for men who want to be liked by everyone. It's for men who are tired of being ignored by everyone. For men who are ready to see desire the way Machiavelli would, not as emotion, but as a strategic battlefield. Today you'll learn what he understood centuries before science confirmed it. Desire is power, and the man who knows how to trigger it never has to beg for it. The study of the 500 prostitutes was only the beginning. What it revealed is as disturbing as it is simple. Female desire is not constant. It changes with her biological cycle. During her fertile days, the same women earned more money, attracted more clients, and, without doing anything different, triggered more desire. Outside that period, the magnetism vanished, as if some invisible force had been removed from the air. This wasn't intuition. They analyzed 5,300 work shifts, hard data, real science. And here's the most shocking part. The women who used hormonal birth control, meaning they didn't experience a natural fertile cycle, showed no change at all. Their market value stayed flat. Same beauty, same attitude. But without fertile biology, there was no increase in desire. The conclusion is so brutal that many men would rather deny it. Female desire doesn't respond to what you do. It responds to what you are, biologically. And this is where Machiavelli enters the story, because while you're trying to convince her with words, he would be watching the chessboard. And the moment he sees desire appear without logic or warning, he'd simply say, "Human nature rarely changes, but the one who understands it dominates those who don't." During the fertile phase, a woman's brain becomes more sensitive to very specific signals: high testosterone facial symmetry, dominant posture, deep
Yo, this is
voice,
wild.
compatible body scent. This isn't preference. This is automatic response. Her limbic system, the oldest, most emotional part of the brain, activates a different filter, and you are being evaluated without realizing it. Your intention doesn't matter. What you say doesn't matter, because she doesn't choose what she feels. Her body decides first. And if, at that moment, you emit the right signals, desire flows toward you. If you don't, you become invisible. Most men still believe they can win a woman through good conversations, empathy, flowers, small thoughtful gestures. But that's like playing chess using the rules of a children's board game. You're in a biological game, and you're trying to win using emotional tools. Machiavelli wouldn't sit there listening to your poems. He would study what signals awaken power, what traits communicate advantage. And then he would act like he's already desired, because he knows desire feeds on perception, not neediness. Men offend the ones they love more than the ones they fear. And here's another uncomfortable truth. Women can respect you without desiring you, but they cannot desire you without perceiving power. Imagine two men, both attractive, successful, intelligent, but one arrives trying to please. The other walks in expecting nothing and simply observes. The second one, without saying a single word, communicates value. The first one, even if he says everything right, communicates lack. Why? Because female desire isn't built on logic, it's built on signals. And those signals are invisible, until you learn how to see them. This brings us to one of the most Machiavellian lessons about desire. The man who understands the biological language of attraction never depends on emotional luck. Do you know what that means? It means you'll never again have to wonder if she likes you. You'll be able to read her biology with your eyes, and you'll know exactly when to move forward and when to pull back. Desire is not a feeling you can build from nothing. It's a biological spark, and if you understand the hidden machinery behind it, you can learn how to trigger it. But if you keep believing that winning her is about luck, that one day the right woman will magically appear, you will live like millions of men live, frustrated, confused, trapped inside a romantic myth. This chapter is not about making women fall in love. It's about tearing away the veil of ignorance, the same veil that has kept so many men dependent on female validation. Because once you understand that attraction is an automatic response, you stop begging. You are either the correct stimulus, or you are nothing. And that, as Machiavelli would know, is not cruelty. That is power. Walk toward her. Say nothing, just approach. Before you speak a single word, she is already evaluating you. Not by your clothes, not by your resume, but by what your body is screaming without you realizing it. The tilt of your shoulders, the rhythm of your breathing, the firmness of your eye contact, or how fast you look away. Your body language is an ancient communication system, sharpened by millions of years of evolution. And hers is designed to read it in milliseconds. And here's the most brutal part. You can't consciously control it. Because your body does not transmit what you want. It transmits what you believe. If deep inside you feel inferior, your physiology will expose it, even if you smile. If you feel worthy, powerful, centered, that will project outward, even in silence. This is where most men lose. They try to say the right things, but their energy already delivered the verdict. Machiavelli warned about this 500 years ago. Appearance is everything. Men judge by what they see, not because they are shallow, but because the human brain is designed to survive, not to deeply analyze every stranger it meets. In other words, a woman's judgment of you is fast, intuitive, and ruthless. She doesn't need to know who you are, she only needs to feel something. And that feeling decides everything, whether the conversation opens or shuts down, whether she sees you as a man or just another shadow. And here's the disturbing part. Most men react to that evaluation with anxiety. They change how they speak. They soften their voice. They adjust their personality. They lower their gaze, all in the name of pleasing her, all in the name of not making her uncomfortable. But what they don't realize is, every one of those adjustments kills attraction instantly. A woman's body doesn't desire from compassion, it desires from hierarchy. And the man who constantly adapts...
I'm not paying attention to this. I can't. I'm really lame. I'm really lame, y'all.
It's okay that you're having intercourse. Like, it's okay.
We're not having intercourse.
No,
we're just
we're not.
mad
What
close.
makes you think
Why
I'm
you
trying to
having
defend
intercourse?
him? I'm not watching. Neither am I watching. I'm just going based off the vibes. I'm not doing neither.
Vibes is just so good, bro. That they think we've never did nothing, bro.
It's okay that you're having intercourse. Like, it's okay.
We're not having intercourse.
No,
we're just
we're
mad
not.
close.
What makes you think I'm trying to defend him? I'm not watching. Neither am I watching. I'm just going based off the vibes. I'm not doing neither.
Vibes is just so good, bro. That they think we've never did nothing, bro.
It's okay that you're having intercourse. Like, it's okay.
We're not having intercourse.
No,
we're just
we're
mad
not.
close.
It's okay that you're having intercourse. Like,
Damn, my feelings. I'm good, bro. I don't like nothing with bonnets on and a tank top. You got little titties on them, dog. I do. Whoa. I think nobody noticed. Like, I don't want nothing with chest hairs and a bonnet. Okay, listen. And a pre-trimmed beard, brother. And I mean brother with all the BROTHERs. Juicy, really? Juicy. So there's nothing between us. Somebody got to tell him stop calling me juicy, man. That's when you was doing it, Juicy? Brother, listen. Okay. I am a straight man. Nah, y'all can't leave me in here. Y'all can't leave me in here like that. Y'all can't leave.
Hold the shit down, bro.
Y'all can't leave me in here like that. Y'all can't do this to me. Y'all can't do this to me. Hey! Hey, let me out this motherfucker, man. Y'all can't do this. Calm down. You niggas can't do this shit. What's wrong with you? Y'all can't do this shit. I saw what you did to that midget in that video. No. Damn, my feelings. I'm good, bro. I don't like nothing with bonnets on and a tank top. You got little titties on them, dog. I do. Whoa. I think nobody noticed. Like, I don't want nothing with chest hairs and a bonnet. Okay, listen. And a pre-trimmed beard, brother. And I mean brother. All the BROTHERs. Juicy, really? Juicy. So there's nothing between us. Somebody got to tell him stop calling me juicy, man. That's when you was doing it, Juicy? Brother, listen. Okay. I am a straight man. Hey, come on. Nah, y'all can't leave me in here. Y'all can't leave me in here like that. Y'all can't leave.
Hold the shit down, bro.
Y'all can't leave me in here like that, man. Y'all can't do this to me. Y'all can't do this to me. Hey! Hey, let me out.
That's funny.
Put the camera on me, because they're going to iPad him.
This has never happened to me before. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Popping my cherry.
They're popping his NDA
You want me to hold
cherry.
it? Okay.
It's not for me.
No, I'm leaving and talking shit. Don't worry.
Okay, you can put it back on him. I don't think this is something to hide. This is pretty funny. This is the
I feel like I just got flown out. God bless.
I'm your trick. Put the camera on.
That's cool.
You've been praying for a financial breakthrough, fasting, binding and loosing, anointing your wallet with oil, and nothing changed. Meanwhile, the guy at your office who doesn't even go to church just bought his second property. And you're sitting there wondering, God, am I doing something wrong? Why does it feel like the blessings skipped me? Here's what nobody told you in church. God already answered that prayer. He answered it in Proverbs. He answered it in Genesis. He answered it in the mouth of Jesus himself. The blueprint for building wealth is sitting in the book on your nightstand. You just never read it as a financial manual. And I'm not talking about pay your tithe and God will bless you. That's real. But that's page 1. There are pages you've never turned. Practical, disciplinary, step-by-step instructions that work whether you're starting with thousands or starting with nothing. So if you're tired of being the most prayerful person in the room and still the most broke, stay here. Because what God told you to do, you just haven't done it yet. The Bible mentions money over 2,300 times. That's more than faith and prayer combined. God was not being subtle. He wanted you to understand wealth, not chase it, not worship it, understand it, and he gave you a system. Step by step, page by page. Most Christians have never read it as what it actually is, a financial manual written by the creator of everything that exists. So here are the biblical steps to building wealth. Not prosperity gospel. Not name it and claim it. These are disciplinary instructions from Scripture that work whether you start with 1,000 or start with nothing. Step 1. Sharpen your blade before you swing it. Proverbs 22 verse 29 says, "Do you see a man skilled in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before obscure men." Before God gave Israel wealth, he gave Bezalel skill. Exodus 31. The Holy Spirit filled that man not with prophecy, not with tongues, with craftsmanship, with ability, with intelligence in his hands. That's the first time the Spirit filled a man in Scripture, and it was for work. You don't need capital to start. You need capability. The most broke person watching this right now has access to something worth more than a startup loan: time to learn. A skill is a seed that doesn't cost money to plant, but once it grows, people will pay for its fruit. Here's what I need you to do. Not tomorrow, tonight. Pick one skill that the market will pay for. Writing, design, coding, carpentry, cooking, editing video, tailoring. Whatever your hands can learn, learn it. YouTube is free. Apprenticeships are free. Books at the library are free. You have no excuse. The blade is dull. Ecclesiastes 10 verse 10 says, "If the iron is blunt and you don't sharpen it, you must use more strength." You're working twice as hard because you never sharpened the tool. Fix that first. Step 2. Get up and work like the ant. Proverbs 6 verses 6 through 8. "Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer, no ruler, yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest. No commander, no overseer, no ruler." The ant doesn't wait for a boss. It doesn't wait for motivation. It doesn't wait for a prophetic word. It sees summer and it moves because it knows winter is coming. James 2 verse 26 says, "Faith without works is dead." Not weak, not struggling, dead. And a dead faith cannot produce a living income. Here's what broke Christians get wrong. They spiritualize laziness. I'm waiting on God. God is waiting on you. The widow in 2 Kings chapter 4 was drowning in debt. Creditors were coming for her sons. She cried out to Elisha, and you know what God's miracle required? She had to go borrow jars. She had to pour the oil herself. She had to sell it herself. God multiplied it, but she had to move. And here's what will shake you. The oil stopped flowing the moment she ran out of jars. Her preparation determined the size of her miracle. Your effort is not the opposite of faith. Your effort is the evidence of it. Step 3. Count the cost before you build. Luke 14 verses 28 through 30. Jesus said, "Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it?" Jesus told you to budget. The Son of God literally said, sit down and count. Not pray about it first. Count, calculate, plan. Joseph didn't just pray Egypt through the famine. He implemented a 20% savings plan across an entire nation for 7 years. Genesis 41. That's a budget. That's a financial strategy. That's discipline. Proverbs 21 verse 5. The plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. You cannot manage $1 million if you can't manage what's in your hand right now. If $50 comes in and $50 disappears and you don't know where it went, you don't have an income problem. You have an awareness problem. Write down every single thing you spend for the next 30 days. Every single thing. You will find the leak, and the leak is bleeding you. Step 4. Kill debt before it kills your future. Proverbs 22 verse 7. The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender. Slave. not inconvenienced, not slightly limited. Slave. The Bible uses that word on purpose. Every debt you carry is a master you serve. Every payment you owe is a portion of your future that belongs to someone else. You cannot build wealth while you're financing someone else's. Romans 13 verse 8 says, let no debt remain outstanding. Deuteronomy 28 says, being debt-free is a sign of God's blessing. You will lend to many nations but borrow from none. And being in debt is listed among the curses. They will be the head and you will be the tail. So here's the practical war plan. List every debt, smallest to largest. Attack the smallest first. Pay the minimum on everything else and throw every extra coin at the smallest one. When it's dead, take what you were paying on it and add it to the next one. Snowball it. This isn't just Dave Ramsey, this is Proverbs 13 verse 11. Whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. Little by little. Debt by debt. Chain by chain. Until you're free. And if you're deep in debt right now and you feel like there's no way out, remember the widow. She was in the same place. Creditors at her door. And God said, start with what you have. 1 jar of oil. That's all she had. But she moved, and it multiplied. Step 5. Gather little by little and let it multiply. Proverbs 13 verse 11. Dishonest money dwindles away, but whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. This is the verse that destroys every get-rich-quick scheme. Every double your money in 30 days scam, every Ponzi dressed up as an investment. God said the path to growth is small, consistent, faithful accumulation. Not one big moment, 1,000 small ones. And Jesus took this further. The parable of the talents in Matthew 25. A master gave 3 servants money. The first 2 invested and doubled what they had. The third buried his in the ground. He played it safe. And the master called him wicked and lazy. Let that sit. Jesus did not call him cautious. He called him wicked for doing nothing with what he was given. God expects multiplication, not storage.
Peace out.